We all know it. Life is short. Life is too short to not have fun. When was the last time you did something just to enjoy it? Do you really remember? If you do, I feel like you're in the minority. This is an installment of a series where I'm going over the wheel of life in each segment. And this segment is about fun and recreation. So what does that mean? From the wheel of life's point of view, it's time that you dedicate to relaxation, leisure, and just for the sheer joy of it. If you feel like you need some work in this area, stay tuned. We're going to dive deep into fun and recreation. Let's get into it. So fun and recreation of 10. Let's see what we can come up with. So when thinking about fun and recreation, the first sort of question to sort of guide where you're thinking would be, do I regularly make time for activities that bring me joy? So you might be thinking, well, I'm watching YouTube right now, that brings me joy. And to a degree that's right. But then, did you plan for this time? If you did, well done, you've nailed it. You are making time for activities that bring you joy. I myself tend to do things that I find joy in or procrastinate for things that distract me. And I wouldn't say that I'm the best at making time to do activities that bring me joy. So I think overall I'm going to put a no. So I'm going to make it a mostly no. Mostly no. A bit of a... So purely this comes down to the fact I'm a father of three, trying to make this business work, this YouTube channel. I'm a carer for my daughter. So there's a lot on, and I tend to find joy in the things that I do, but I don't tend to make time for things that are just for joy. So this brings nicely to the next question I'd like you to ask yourself, which is, when was the last time I did something purely for fun? And so for me, this was probably about 6 weeks ago. So this was about 6 weeks ago. And what I did is I brought a game for the PlayStation 5, purely for myself, not for the kids, not for anyone other than I wanted this game and I wanted to play it. And then went home, played it for a couple of hours, played it for a few hours here and there. And that was a task that I did purely for the fun of it. So I'll say 6 weeks. And I feel like that's pretty mid. Doesn't mean I'm sad, doesn't mean I'm not enjoying my life, it just means could probably do a lot better than 6 weeks in making time for me to do something that is purely just fun. So question 3, am I prioritizing fun, or do I feel guilty about taking breaks? The answer here is I do feel guilty. I didn't when I was playing the game, but most of the time if I do something that's for fun, such as let's say watching Netflix, chilling on the sofa, something like that, I do tend to feel quite guilty that I'm just sat there and not doing anything productive, which is not great. So that's ideal. Question 4. Do I have hobbies or interests outside of work or responsibilities? And the answer here is yes, I do. So for example, I enjoy, like I've said, making these YouTube videos, doing YouTube. I also enjoy looking after my kids and playing with them. I enjoy cooking for them. But obviously they're interests that are to do with work or my responsibilities. I also enjoy walking, going for walks. I'm a fan of reading. So I do have hobbies outside of work and responsibilities. So 5. Last question we're going to look to ask ourselves. Do I feel recharged and inspired after? So do I feel recharged and inspired after these activities? And as a whole, I would say yes. So for example, after I've gone out for a stroll, a nice walk, I genuinely feel quite good about myself and feel pretty solid in the fact that I've done something that I enjoy, it feels nice, and it's good for me. So I would put fun and recreation. It's probably we'll put a 5, shall we? In the middle, we've got 2 downs, mid, 2 ups. Yeah, we'll put it about 5. And some goals you might want to set here would be schedule a game night or a movie night. Try some new activities or some hobbies you've always thought about. Try to take some day trips to places you've never been or places you enjoy. Speaking of movie nights, actually block out time for some guilt-free Netflix binging, which means just watching a series of something and it be guilt-free. Or perhaps you can plan a getaway or a staycation, something like that. Something not productive, just for the sheer fun of it. So now let's log it with the good pen. Fun and recreation. And we've given this a 5 out of 10. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's see what we're looking into next time as we carry on through the Wheel of Life. So we're coming up to our second from last segment of the Wheel from Life, environment. So we're going to be looking at environment in the next one. This has been part of a series where I go through each segment in the Wheel of Life. It should be part of a playlist here. Feel free to watch along and follow along and see how you can dig deeper into your own self, to a bit of personal growth, and see if you can make 2025 your year as well. As usual, do the YouTube things, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get more videos with tips and tricks. And as usual, I've been James. Thank you.